Well, so this is a perfect segue to get into, you know, what type of reports or what type of metrics are actually analyzed and published, when we do these green zones. And then you can go into also what an ELF report is, because you just brought up the ELF report too. So however you want to answer, if you want to start with the ELF report and go to the green zone metrics, or however you want to do that.
Well, the ELF report serves as the green zone metrics, but for the overview of the green zone, it's basically, okay, this is a certified area of land that is maintained with the minimum phasing out two-stroke equipment for routine maintenance. But the majority of the green zones have cut out four-stroke and two-stroke use for routine maintenance. The ELF reports, which stands for Environmental Landscape Footprint, this is a software that was developed by my colleague and I, Jamie Banks from Quiet Communities. And I've been working with her and Quiet Communities since 2013 and have done just a lot of project work together. And we really felt it important to communicate the success of these transitions, and that is why we developed it. Some of the things that it's going to measure reductions in is going to be CO2, criteria pollution, ozone, smog forming pollution, hydrocarbons, noise profile, and then also solid and toxic waste measurements as far as maintaining small gas engines cradle to grave. We do expand on worker health improvement, but there's no real metrics that we can put to that yet in the software. But it is very granular, it's very detailed, and we're really proud that you have done multiple green zones successfully and have actually built up what we call an ELF profile.
So one of the things that's made it easy for us to do that is, besides the electric hand tools that you are really, starting a movement in on its own. For me, one of my favorite things about robotic mowing is it's quiet, right? And bringing up Jamie in the conversations we had at the beginning, one of the coolest things is the sound and the noise certification. I was astonished when I looked at some of your guys' comparisons, and one of the first, I think it was that call we did with Massachusetts or something, when you started to take a look at the decibel levels of a gas blower or even a zero turn versus some of this electric equipment, and you looked at the differentials and the noise, I think, was the biggest thing. Take all this polluting away, the noise was huge. Well, when I sold the idea of I shouldn't say sold, introduced the idea of the first green zone to an HOA community that you guys did for us in Woodstock, the point that they were so excited about was the ability for quiet, right? And to go a next level into this, even past the employees, is the consumer experience, right? So that was really cool, and when you introduced me to Jamie, and to see what you guys are doing, it's more than just pollution. It's everything involved with gas versus the electric. So I just wanted to add that so people understand that.
Yeah, and as far as noise reduction, you would have the highest score in the nation. And I hope listeners don't think, hey, these are two buddies just blowing smoke at each other. You do, and that's because robotics gives you the biggest bang for your buck in noise reduction when converting mowing over to robotics versus converting gas mowing over to electric ZTRs and walk behind mowers, which is substantially lower than gas, but robotics takes it to an amazing pinnacle as far as reducing that noise. So right now, yes, your green zones, Joe, which are pretty amazing in and of themselves because they're not municipal, they're not from academic institutions. It's a private company that is doing this through your services and your expertise. but they will be the quietest so far in the nation.